running back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Red Iron with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Falcons! Atlanta. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Cook on the carry.
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now this time Kaepernick will throw. Get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
4-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
Gain on the play.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his This kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Vikings 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action here on 1st down. They're going for Jefferson downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Atlanta.
Julio Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. So simple math here. The first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And now look at this. Big game. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On 1st down, Kaepernick. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Reed. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good.
Falcons 21. Vikings 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver. Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Lets it fly for Thielen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 45 yards. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups. 1 yard. Looking long for his tight end read. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Fourth down, Cousins. That's to his running back, complete. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
25-yard line.
Again, it's Kaepernick. And he's caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
23 yards on the play. Kaepernick to throw again. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it'll be second and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Dante Fowler able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Third down and goal to go.
So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And they got the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21.
21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Vikings 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get over excited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today.
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Johnson, the intended target. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Throw inside is complete to Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Kaepernick now on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Kaepernick now on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And they got the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Falcons.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 61 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Vikings 35.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Out to the left here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They'll look to throw here on first down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
The 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On second and goal, here's the option. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Falcons 56. Vikings 35.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Dances by him. A dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And now here's another interception. Picked up by David Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 10.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far, good second half. And you know, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. That's probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time, Kaepernick will throw. Flush to his right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Going to be incomplete.
Be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson, 52 yards. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of rain.
My goodness, another interception to the brother rookie, A.J. Terrell. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And the ball is knocked out. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at the 18. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Gary Conley. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he gets it down to the 32. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
The 40-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. This one brought in by Jefferson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Again, it's Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's second down and 10.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. And he fouled it. It's on the ground.
Recovered by Atlanta.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all good.